Chatting to Nick Paddock about the chances of the Cliffy Miller runners on a Friday, and the yard start with two horses in the first race, being Prince of Heaven, who will definitely relish the extra, and Twice a Saint.
Yeah, Prince of Heaven, he'll love the mile. Would have been nice just to have another run down the lane, like a 1200 before. It's not ideal jumping straight to the mile, but he's a nice type of horse. He's going to love the mile. He's still big and dumb, and that, you know, his first run, it doesn't look the greatest on paper, but we were very chuffed with it.
Yeah.
He's still looking for, well, he's looking for this, he's looking for further. Hopefully he's going to run a similar type of race.
And Twice a Saint.
Twice a Saint, he's been a bit of a head scratcher. You know, he flies at home. His work's so good, but he's just not really bringing it to the racecourse. He just seems a bit one-paced. Hopefully, but he's been steadily improving. So hopefully he just shows a bit more improvement over the mile.
Moving on to race 2, Montrosor will step out to represent the yard for the first time, and she relocates with very interesting KwaZulu-Natal and high-felt form.
Yeah, she's a nice type of filly. She's obviously dropped back to the 12. We thought to drop her back to the 12 because she hasn't really been finishing her races over 14 and a mile. We've tweaked a couple of things. She's enjoyed it. Her work's been good. Obviously, we bumped that Cape Town horse, which is not ideal. But the 10 grand bonus is always the carrot that's dangling there. So we'll take them on, and we go into the race confident.
On to race 3, and here My Lord and Master and Hamlet will meet again. My Lord and Master possibly a little bit disappointing last time out, but in saying that, Hamlet certainly wasn't.
Yeah, My Lord and Master, it seems like he's just one of the horses you have to catch on the right day.
Yeah.
You know, he shows good work at home, and he doesn't really replicate it. So the best that we can say is we're hoping for a repeat of that good run over the 12 over course and distance.
Yeah.
Hamlet, he did run a cracker on debut, only getting beaten, I think, 3/4 of a length. But we have to keep in mind that was a maiden handicap. Now he's carrying levels with everyone else, so we can't get too excited, but he does have a half a chance there.
In race 4, another 2 runners, Miss Venezuela, one to keep an eye on back on turf, and the speedy filly, Romanoff.
Yeah, Romanoff, she really hasn't, set the tracks a lot after her maidens, and we're hoping that she can show a bit of improvement. Miss Venezuela, she really put up really good work for her final gallop. She's back to her favourite course and distance. She's a type of filly you got to take note of, and she'll be a big runner there.
On to race 6, Emerald Isla will step out for her second run for the yard.
Yeah, nice type of filly. She just needed it on debut, and she didn't really have much luck in running. We expected a lot of not much pace in the race, and there was a lot of pace on, so we got caught a little bit out of our depth there. Hoping for, obviously it's second run after a layoff, so we got to keep note of that. But it's not ideal dropping and trip, but we'll take our chances there.
The yard finishes in race 8 with the coupling of Southeast and Spanish Fort, and Southeast showed good improvement last time out.
Yeah, he went back to his favourite trip, the 5 furlong. He really showed improvement there, finishing, I think he did it in 22.8. He's down to a competitive mark, where I think now he can be competitive again. They really shows you how they penalise these younger horses to being half a decent juveniles. But he's got 62, takes on a weaker now. He should be a runner there. Spanish Fort, he's back to the 5. And we're just hoping for improvement there.
There you have it. Thanks to Nick.